Hi, this is Mr. Drogemeyer. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about the mean, median, and mode, which are also called measures of central tendency. We use them when we have a set of data and we want to try to find the center of that data or the middle of that data. And so these are three different uh, methods that we can use, or three different measures of that center of the data. And so I have this data set here. It says a golfer had the following scores for her last 8 rounds. And we want to find, first of all, we're going to find the mean, median, and mode of this set of data. And so let's talk about what those different measures are. So when we're asked to find the mean is going to be the sum of all of those values divided by the total number of values that we have. So to find the mean, we're going to add those values together. So I'm going to pull up my calculator here. 82, 89, 78, 74, 80, 78, 79, and 76. So the total of those values is 636. So we add those values together, and then we're going to divide by however many values we have. You may have heard mean also referred to as the average. Those can be will be used interchangeably. But so to find that mean, we're going to take 636, divide it by 8, and her average or her mean score for a round based off of those 8 rounds would be 79.5. To find the median is going to be the middle value in the data set when we arrange those values in order from least to greatest. So to find the median, I first need to put these in order from least to greatest. So that would be 76, excuse me, 74 is actually our first value, then 76. We see 78 twice. Then we have 79, 80, 82, and 89. So we put them in order from least to greatest. If we have an odd number of data points, then the one that's in the middle will be the median. Here we have an even number. We have 8 rounds of golf that she played. And so the middle is going to fall between that 4th and 5th data point. So it's between the 78 and the 79. In that case, we need to find the mean or the average of those two middle values. So, and we just learned how to find the mean. We're going to take that 78 and 79, we're going to add those together. And so if we add 78 and 79, we get 157. So we're going to divide the 157 by 2, and we get 78.5. So our median of this set of data would be 78.5. And then our last measure of central tendency that we're going to talk about is the mode. And the mode is going to be the data item or items that occur most. And so we may have a data set that has no mode. We may have a data set that has one mode, or it's possible to have more than one mode, just depending on how often items occur in a data set. So if we look at our set of data, the only score that she had more than once is 78. 78, she scored that twice. And so 78 would be our mode. All right, so that's how we could find the different measures of central tendency with the set of data that we had. Now, I also wanted to look at how the mean can change in different situations. The scenario that I'm going to give you here is um, if she played another round I want to know what score would she have to have for her mean score, her average score to be 79. So right now, her mean score is 79 and a half. What would her next round have to be to make her score 79? So let's think about how we would go about finding that. So um, we know that she would have 9 rounds of golf. We want that mean to equal 79. So the question here is, what's her total have to be to make that mean 79? And so if we think of this as an algebra problem, I'm going to put a variable in here of x. I'm trying to figure out what x would have to equal for that average to be 79. And so to solve this for x, right now x is being divided by 9. So I want to undo that division. So I'm going to multiply each side of this equation by 9. And so when I do that, 9 times x divided by 9 is just x. And then 79 times 9 bring my calculator up. 79 times 9 is 711. And so her total scores have to be 711. Before that last round, her total was 636. So if I take 711 minus 636, that means that her score on that 9th round would have to be 75. So, so that's a way that we can find, how our mean is going to change depending on different things. So if she scored a 75 in her 9th round, her average score would become 79 now. All right, that's all I've got for you. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you have questions, please let me know. Thanks.